Hey, what's up? This is Elliott, just doing a quick little intro with some updated dates so you can come see us live, baby. If you want to see our great guest, Willie Simon, he will be at the Hollywood Improv May 25th. New York City, baby. Big City of Lights. The Big Apple, June 9th. And then he'll be in Boston, the other Big Apple, June 11th. All those dates you can find on his social media at Willie Simon _. If you want to see Arijana, check out her website for dates, arianaramic.com. And if you want to see me, I will be in Chicago the weekend of June 9th. On the 8th, I will be at the Lincoln Lodge. 9th, I'll be doing something. 10th, I'll be at the Lincoln Lodge. Some more shows might pop up, so check out my social media as well for that. And then that next weekend, June 15th through the 17th, I will be featuring at Comedy on Stage for the hilarious Joe Dombrowski, Mr. D. So come check that out. Again, follow us, check out our dates. Drink water, enjoy the episode, have fun. Bye.
Hi, I'm Arijana.
And I'm Elliott.
And this is Burn in the Light, the podcast where we talk about the craziest, wildest, most salacious stories from people's time in comedy. Today we have a very special guest, a dear friend to both of us. It's Willie Simon.
Hey, how we doing?
We're excellent. How are you?
I like how you guys did the name at the same time.
Thank you so much. That was nice, right?
It was rehearsed. It seems... You guys seem
completely
really
organic.
We've never done that before. Yeah, we didn't have a 35-minute conversation about how that should go at all.
Spent 35 minutes on that?
Well, you see, you got to debate. You got to decide how to say
it. It's about
all
word
angles.
economy,
yeah,
the first
exactly.
the podcast.
Yeah.
See it from all angles.
Yeah.
It was good though, right?
I liked it, yeah.
Yeah, we don't have
You
a theme song, so we got to do something.
One of you should go a little higher and lower. You can harmonize that.
Burning the light.
Burning the light.
Yeah.
Burning the light.
Yeah. I think that our vocals are not built for that.
Burning
We'll give
the
it a go.
light.
We'll give it a go.
Yeah.
We'll give it a go. Excited to have you here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Truly, it's kind of a trip. So we all knew each other from Seattle, but then I think you were the first to move to LA. You're an LA comic now.
Yeah.
And then Elliott, and then me. So we're reunited.
Yeah, exactly. Look at us. What is this? Jai
Jai
Tai?
Tai.
Hey,
Come on.
classic post.
Shout out to Jai Tai in Seattle.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Was that the first place you did comedy? Was Jai Tai?
In Seattle, yeah.
my
The first
God.
place I did it was back in Hawaii.
Oh
So I'm
my
gosh. I'm
gosh.
from Hawaii.
Yeah.
so.
How old
Wait,
were you
what?
when you started? The first time hearing. Yeah.
Cut it.
Yeah, done.
How old were you when you did your first set?
17.
Oh God, you're one of those guys.
Yeah.
That had
fucking-
supportive parents.
No, God,
No.
they were furious. They actually, they told the guy running it, my buddy Chino LaForge. You know Chino.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
live
Okay.
together. So they found out Chino was the guy running the mic, and they called him and were like, please discourage him from doing this. We don't want him
Are you
doing
serious?
stand-up. Yeah. And Chino told me about it later.
Oh.
And he's like, no, and he's like, you got to let him do what he wants to do. He was like, no, I'm not going to do that.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. You know, they literally called him and were
Wait.
like, stop this from fucking happening. This is a dark
Okay.
path and I'm not ready
like a fucking
to support this
like a
fucking idiot.
Terminator moment.
Yeah.
They're like, we have to go back.
They're like,
Stop this
Like,
from
that
ever
was it.
happening.
Yeah, exactly.
He's gonna do cocaine and a lot of abusing alcohol.
Yeah.
So they're like, it can't be good.
Yeah. You can
wait.
do that anyway. You know, you
Yeah.
might as well
Yeah.
do comedy while
You're
you do it.
either going to work in finance or be a comedian if you have a drinking problem and you abuse cocaine.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
that's your two options.
There's a lot more money in finance.
Yeah, a lot
That's for
more.
sure.
Wait, I have so many questions now. So, did you know that you wanted to do stand up, or did you just like see it as a kid and you were like, I'll try it? Like, did you just like were you serious about it? Like, you really wanted to do it?
Yeah, I always
Wow.
really wanted to do it. I always thought it was really cool.
That's amazing.
Like seeing it really young, and
Yeah.
I remember it was like Louis and Chappelle were the first comics I ever saw.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
then-
that's huge.
Jeff
Yeah.
Dunham.
Yeah, a lot of Jeff Dunham late night on Comedy
Yeah.
Central. Gabriel Iglesias,
Yeah.
fucking
Yep,
every single night.
We were talking about Dane Cook the other day.
Yeah, Dane
I was
Cook.
like, he was good, dude.
He was great, dude. He was
great.
amazing, dude. When I heard that,
Yeah.
it fucking blew my mind.
Yeah.
The first
Highest
time I heard
kicks in
Dane
the
Cook,
game.
dude.
Yeah.
I was like
Highest
11.
kicks.
I'm like, this is fucking.
The-
I'll punch every bee in the fucking face. And like, that fucking blew my mind.
It
I
was
like,
it was life changing.
Yeah.
Like it really. I mean, the special that he does where it's like the middle finger thing as the stage. Do you remember that one?
the circle one.
Yeah, I can't. The one he did in the
funny.
round.
The shocker.
I just can't. I mean, that was.
Put the shocker on a stage.
I just remember, I think he did his half hour, his
Comedy Central half hour in a black tank top.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, he did. Spiky hair, I think, too, right?
wait, that's the move.
Yeah.
That's
pretty
the
sick.
That was
move.
fucking, that's
Ooh,
good 2000 stuff.
Would you ever do a leather special?
Maybe, yeah.
I
All
think that'd
leather,
be
like
sick.
sex leather. That's what I
Yeah.
do.
Sex leather.
I do like zipper over
Willie
my mouth,
Simon,
fucking
sex
ass
leather.
out.
Just
The
chaps.
leather special.
Assless chaps.
You do the zip over your mouth, but that's like your thing where you're like, oh, can't say that.
Yeah. Some big fat lady walking me around the stage on a chain.
It's the reverse Kinnison.
And the leather. He really went all in with the leather special.
Yeah.
It's
just-
probably the best leather special I've ever seen. You know,
You just have two women that walk you out on leashes.
it only streams on Pornhub.
Yeah. Everyone's like, give it up for Willie Simon. Everyone has to boo.
Yeah.
That's my kink.
Yeah. Oh, this has to happen now. Unfortunately, sorry, Willie. This is just how it's gonna be.
OnlyFans is doing specials now, dude. This is right up their
Dude,
alley, honestly.
yeah.
The whole time you
I'll
have
do
a
the
ball
fucking-
gag in.
The BDSM special.
Yeah.
What do you do? Saliva
Did you see
dripping
Yeah.
out of your mouth.
I can't wait to see the crowd work
Yeah, like the
special
crowd work
version.
BDSM. Fucking,
Whoa,
enter here. You're not gonna enter here.
We've already gone off
I'm
the
doing it.
rails.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's so good. Oh man. Okay, so you grew up watching like Louis Chappelle.
Grew up watching kinky
Porn.
shit.
Just fucking
BDSM
hardcore porn.
Yeah.
It was Patrice, Louis, and hardcore BDSM were my biggest influences, I'd say.
Yeah. But so when you try it at 17, because we had somebody else who tried it, I think at like around the same age as you, come on. And they were like, obviously, like, you're bad, but like everyone's
Yeah.
kind of nice to you because you're like 17.
Yeah.
And you kind of show
I thought
up
it was
to
so
your
good,
spot.
too.
Yeah.
I was fucking like,
Did you just have confidence? Like,
Yeah.
you were excited to do it.
Yeah,
I
I was
couldn't have
stoked.
done it at that age.
I remember I would spend all day. It was July 8th, 2013.
Oh
Wow.
my god. Our
And,
comedy anniversaries are very close.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's the 21st.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at this.
I know.
Whatever.
Hey.
Scorpio. or whatever the
Cancer.
fuck that is. Cancer comedy birthday.
Yeah, she's turning 10 soon. So
Yeah.
she
But yeah, I remember I spent the whole day at the skate park with my friends. We were just like
Yeah.
fucking dicking around, smoking weed and drinking or whatever.
Chain smoking
And then I
cigarettes.
was like, there's a comedy open mic tonight because I looked it up. It was on Tuesday, and I looked it up the last week on Wednesday, and I was like, I had to wait a whole week
Oh,
to do
yeah.
it. So I was like writing a bunch. I was trying to get.
Yeah.
I had like, God, I had some terrible jokes, but
Yeah. We all, but
they
you
were-
should when you
But they were
start.
like, yeah, you know, and I was fucking
Yeah.
so excited to do them. And I went there that night with like a bunch of friends from over there, and then
Yeah.
fucking went fine. And they were just like, I'm in forever, you know?
Yeah.
But
that's
yeah.
wild.
The first set was good, and then the first like couple months were okay. And then I remember I did my first like showcase or whatever it was, you know, I'm doing like 10 minutes on the actual show.
Yeah.
They do an open mic on Tuesdays, and they'd have like a show monthly on Saturdays. This place
Amazing.
called Stella Blues. It's gone now. Very sad about
Yeah.
that. I'm a terrible
'Cause,
storyteller.
well, no, the Hawaii scene is small though, right?
Yeah,
so
there's,
it's like
like,
there's
nobody-
not that many places to get up. So when one place closes, it is.
Yeah,
like,
especially in Maui. There's
Yeah.
a couple in Oahu, but in Maui
Yeah.
it was that, and then there was like a music open mic and
Okay.
like haiku like an hour and a half away. I was like, I'm not doing.
You're like,
I don't
I'm
want
not
it that
going.
bad.
Yeah.
I'm still 17. You know? I'm trying to fucking hang. I'm trying to get drunk and fucking
Yeah.
laid and all that bullshit. You know what
Yeah.
I'm trying to do. But
You're like, I have a different set of priorities.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But I remember I did this fucking like the real showcase, and it was like packed out. I've never seen it
Yeah.
packed out at Stella Blues before. And I get up and I bomb my dick off. And I remember this guy De La Soul, not De La Soul, like not
What?
the
Yeah.
not the rap group. De
It
La
wasn't
Soul.
the three guys
It
in a
wasn't
trench
three
coat?
guys in a trench coat. R.I.P. Dave.
You're like, I don't know why you think you're fooling somebody when you signed up as your group name. You're also 15 feet
Yeah,
tall.
you're gigantic.
This is wild. That's the name.
Yeah, it was a guy. It was like a radio DJ, De La Soul, and he gets up. He's like, "I think it's past that kid's bedtime," and then huge laugh, and I was just devastated. And I remember just being crushed.
Wow.
And
that's a
and then I
bummer.
bombed for like 7 more months, and then moved to Seattle. And I'm like, "This is where."
Okay,
Hell
you
yeah.
need to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Bombed
was
in
it?
Seattle.
Yeah, and then I bombed a bunch in Seattle.
Did you intentionally move to Seattle to do comedy? Like you had heard about the scene there, or was it just you ended up in Seattle and then you tried it?
It was the only college I got into that was in a city.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I knew I wanted to do stand up.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I got to move to a city.
Yeah.
So I got into like Boulder and a bunch of fun ones that would have been great, you know. But
Yeah.
Boulder's cool.
yeah, Boulder's got a good, actually,
Their
not a bad
scene's
scene.
growing now. Yeah.
Which would have been fun. I didn't even realize, you know, like it was a weird. That was when like comedy was really exploding too, in like 2014 and stuff. When it was like really becoming this big thing. So, you know, when I was moving, there wasn't these small scenes yet.
Yeah.
They were like just about to start coming
There
up.
weren't
You know?
those pockets yet that it was like where you can kind of tell if something's gonna like pop up. And if you're like
Yeah.
Colorado now, the scene is amazing.
Yeah.
But when we started, because I think we started maybe not too far from each other, but it wasn't like that. Like I didn't really even know Seattle had a comedy scene until I was interested in it, and I had never like gone and seen live comedy before.
Yeah.
Like I just watched it on YouTube, you know, because that's what it was like back then. You
Yeah.
know?
No, it was great.
So
Yeah.
okay, amazing.
So yeah, I picked Seattle just because it was like a city, and I knew it was like
Right.
with more people. There must be fucking
Yeah,
more
something
comedy,
to do.
I'm guessing, you know.
Yeah.
And so I was right, and it was a great time to come
Yeah.
to Seattle too. It was fucking,
Yeah.
that was really fun.
Yeah.
I liked it out there those years.
You did comedy in Seattle in the kind of the sweet spot of Seattle comedy because now the scene is just so different. You know, lost the home club, lost the underground.
Yeah.
Like, so it's just a completely different feeling. But I feel like it was a great place to start comedy.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you could get stage time, but then it was also like, you know, there's still like the good people get booked on the actual like club and whatever shows. And you can still build your material really quickly.
Yeah, exactly. And there's like tons of mics where no one's gonna see you too.
Yeah.
Which is like that's what you need to
Yeah,
fucking
exactly.
do, is, like, just fucking bury 4 years in a fucking town
Yes.
that no one is gonna like care what you're doing in. And
yeah.
you can get great.
It's so funny how every new person is like, I want to be doing these big ass shows. I want to be fucking out there.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
like, no, you don't.
Yeah,
You
dude.
trust
Yeah.
me. You want to be in a basement,
Yeah.
5 people,
Yeah.
just
Eating
grinding it
dick.
out.
Yeah.
Because
No,
you're gonna
you
look
have
back
to.
in even a year and
Yeah.
be like, dear God.
I'm kind of snobby about that a little bit. Like, I want people to go through the gauntlet a little bit.
Yeah, dude. I don't respect comics who just get it.
Again,
Yeah.
yeah,
Fucking
I don't.
just like get fucking big the first couple years.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
or
like-
you know, get big on social media now, and then it's
Yeah,
like,
exactly. That's and then just
Yeah.
fucking sell out Irvine like fucking.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think you gotta.
I'm a
you
little
gotta
bit of a
tough it
dick
out.
about it. Yeah,
Well,
you gotta be like in the trenches with your peers. Like that's what's fun about comedy too. Like
Yeah.
the comedy community is like you're all going through the same shitty
Yeah.
process together.
Yeah.
Which like I wish it was better. Like I want it to be good for people, but I also respect the part of it is a grind.
I love
you
how
know?
terrible it is.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite parts about it.
I do
It's how
too.
fucking ruthless
Yeah.
and brutal
Yeah.
and fucking. It's not, you know, it's but it's
Yeah.
it's fun. There's something so
Yeah.
cool about that. There's like a.
Sorry,
You know,
guys.
it's almost like
yeah.
it's like a fucking it's like a jungle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm a fucking
Yeah.
Emotionally,
I'm looking for a prairie. There's none.
there's just
Fucking
more
underworld.
jungle.
Yeah, there's more jungle.
We're never
brutal.
making it out alive.
Yeah, exactly.
It does
This jungle,
feel
this
like
part's
that.
even
Something
denser
fucking
than the part
exciting
before.
about that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I love how
Yeah.
exciting it is. And I also feel like, you know, you're gonna eat dicks at some point.
Oh, for
You
sure.
might as well do it when no one cares.
Oh, yeah.
Because like these big
Yeah.
like social media people, they go and do
Yeah.
stand up and they fucking bomb for their fans.
Well,
They're
that's the
not
thing.
comics. They're
That's the
not
thing is
comics.
they
It's like-
don't going through all the shit at the beginning. You learn stuff where
Yeah,
it's
you
like,
have to.
oh, okay, I'm doing a bar where there's 7 people. 5
Yeah.
of them were already here, didn't know there was a comedy show happening. They're not listening.
Yeah.
How do I deal with
the
it?
stakes
Yeah.
are so low bombing
Yeah,
like
you
that,
can't
dude.
you can't
Like,
learn that anywhere else. Someone
Yeah.
could be
social
like,
media guys.
and someone could like try to tell you, but it's like unless you're in that moment, you're not gonna learn. This is what I do, but then also this is how I naturally react to it. So it's like if
Yeah.
you just go from 0 to 100, you just skipped all of those lessons. So then if that does
Yeah.
happen,
you have no fucking idea
You're
what to do.
unprepared.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
You're learning how to drive and you're in a race car.
Yeah, yeah,
And they're like,
exactly.
I don't know.
Wait, that's a
Yeah.
great way
These
to
fucking
put it.
levers,
Yeah.
dude. What the hell is this shit, dude?
Oh my God, there's a gas and a brake.
Yeah, exactly.
What's this third pedal?
Yeah, what's this fucking thing, dude? Why do I gotta put a helmet on? This is terrifying.
That's
Well-
like fucking MacGruber. Have you seen it?
no.
Oh, you haven't seen it? God damn it. He like opens this big warhead and he's like, I think I know what I'm doing. He opens it and he goes, what the fuck?
Yeah, literally.
He goes, and they're like, what? He goes, there's a shit ton of wires in here. He's like, I'm more of a 3-wire guy.
But it's actually even worse than that in comedy, because even if you do feel confident in your comedy and what you're doing, knowing and learning like the business side and all the bullshit and the networking and meeting people and the hang and everything, it's like, even if you're a really good comic, this is still really hard for it to go well for you.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
know, it's like,
Yeah, you gotta fucking do.
Loki! No. Okay.
Hey,
She's just gonna do her own thing.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
she's doing her own podcast.
Yeah.
So the
exactly.
Smokey has her own
the
life.
The
Barkcast.
dog next
Um,
door.
Oh my God.
Celebrity drop in.
Celebrity
Monkeys
dropping the
now.
Smokey.
That's gonna be a fun cut if you cut it. It's just gonna
Yeah.
be Ariana
the
sitting
dog.
here and then a dog just appeared.
I
So
love
it'll be-
that.
Whoa, space
Oh yeah. Let's do a take. Where we go,
Oh my God,
Holy
Loki.
shit! What the fuck? Anyway, what I was saying.
Yes.
Willie, we're gonna move on. We're gonna kind of pivot here.
All right, I'm down with that.
I hope that's okay. I do hope that's okay.
Don't put on your newscaster voice. I can't do it.
That's how I
I
talk.
can't.
That's how I talk to my
can't.
friends.
I can't take you seriously.
He does talk like that all the time.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
So, we've been wondering. What stories do you got? This guy, he's been all over the place. All right, he's traveling around. He's working, like you said, working the door at the store.
Yeah.
All right, he's doing all sorts of stuff. You gotta have some good stories, Willie.
You're kind of a big deal.
What do you got? Lay it on us.
I love this,
Everyone at home wants
this
to
Good
know.
Morning Elliott guy.
Yeah,
dude. This
Good
is fun.
Morning
Everyone at home wants to know.
We're actually Regis and Kelly.
Yeah,
I don't know
I'm
why.
Kelly.
There's something about that makes me just not want to tell any stories at all. Something about that tone and fucking energy. You're just like,
Oh, it's off-putting.
I've known Elliott for years. I want to
Yeah.
hit him right now.
Yeah, I do too. And you have my permission. Yeah.
You just sit there silently seething.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. And you were saying.
We just do a lot of this.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's a TikTok reference.
And yep. And yes.
And,
okay. Yep. Oh, you go. Yeah.
Should I go?
No, but really, I feel like you've probably seen some crazy stuff. One, working the door, which like whatever, that's like just working the door at any club is crazy. But also, you've been doing comedy now long enough where it's like you had good shows and you've had bad shows.
Yeah, dude. Had a ton of bad shows.
It makes or breaks you.
Yeah, those are the best though.
Yeah, they are.
You gotta have those bad shows.
Yeah.
I remember in Seattle, I ran an open mic at the Red Lounge.
Okay.
And so the Red Lounge was like, it's in the Central District, like this
Okay.
used to be thriving black neighborhood that by the time I got there was pretty much totally gentrified. And there's just one last black bar.
Okay.
This bastion of what this holdout
And
from
it's
what the community used to be.
The Red Lounge.
And it's called the Red Lounge.
Okay.
And you were
it was
like, let
this
me get my
Jamaican
white
bar.
ass in
And I
there.
was like, I'm gonna fuck. So Chris Zapata was like, hey, I'm starting this open mic.
Yeah.
Black comic, Chris Zapata. So it's like I wasn't like I should fucking get in here
Yeah.
and fuck this up.
You know what this
Yeah.
community needs?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
A white guy here. We need to fucking get him out.
Let's bring all the white Seattle comics to your neighborhood.
Yeah, exactly. And so Chris is like, hey, I need help running this mic, and I know you go to Seattle U, which is like right next to it. So
Yeah.
fucking
Nice.
can you help me out? And I was like, yeah. And so I get there, and he's like, you should host every week. And I'm like, I don't think that's a great idea. I don't know why, but I don't think this is a good face for the fucking Red Lounge open mic.
Maybe I'm not part of the brand.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think it's, but I was hosting it, and they all hated it. Every patron fucking there was like, slowly you notice that like people wouldn't come around as much on Thursdays. Like over the course of like a couple months.
They're like, we figured it out. We
And
know
I
it's
remember I'm starting it. There's like one of the last guys who's still hanging out is these two guys who come play pool
Yeah.
all the time. And I was stoked, they're still here. They'll turn around and laugh at a couple jokes sometimes,
Okay.
but usually not having a good time at all. And I got up and I was like, hey, who's ready for some comedy? And this guy, he's about to crack pool, and he like looks up at me, like fucking offended, making full eye contact the whole time. Looks up, puts in headphones, and then cracks pool.
What a move!
Just fucking looking into my soul.
Move. Oh my god!
That was the closest I ever came to quitting stand-up. Was right there, dude. I don't think I did it for like a month and a half after that. I was like,
dude.
oh my god, what is this? What am I doing to myself?
Hosting a mic is one of the worst things.
Yeah.
Like that should be. It's like you deserve a Purple Heart.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
the, that's the experience you need.
Yeah.
That's
exactly.
part of
Yeah.
the fucking gauntlet.
Yeah, you gotta fucking, you
Yeah,
know,
have
you gotta
the
figure out how to
mic.
make that guy laugh.
Oh,
the guy who
God.
just put in headphones and wants to play pool loudly
You go
to
over-
fuck you up.
You
Yeah.
tap on his shoulder like, you, can I play you next?
Yeah,
You just
exactly.
do all your bits on him.
Yeah, right. No, he's fucking.
Oh
He was
my
like, that was the
God.
pettiest game of pool I've ever seen played.
The loudest game of pool.
Yeah, exactly. I was,
They were shouting like it's tennis. They're like,
God. 1-0. I don't even know. How
that's a
points
nice
were.
shot.
Yeah.
That's a nice fucking shot. Like a football coach.
I just love that it was so annoying that he was like, I can't even.
Yeah, and I'm not even gonna put in headphones.
Yeah.
Respectfully, I'm like, because I've seen him with headphones on before when we
Yeah.
were doing it, and I was like, okay, I got tired of it. That's fine. He was like, hey, I'm doing this because I hate you specifically and this fucking mic you run.
what if he didn't have him
And
on
Chris
before?
never showed up again. Also, after that one time, he was like, "Why don't you host this mic?" And he just never fucking came around.
Okay, so
and so I
you-
was just hosting this fucking
You
mic
got
alone.
got.
I
You got
did.
got,
I don't
yeah.
know what Chris's plan was there too. It's not, he didn't gain anything by that. I just
Chris, write in. We need answers. We absolutely need answers.
Chris Abbott, if you're out there, what the hell, man? What the fuck was that about?
He just writes it. He's like, yeah, that was pretty funny. Just not show up.
It is really funny. It was really
It was
funny.
just a bit that he ran on you.
Yeah.
He's like, what I'm going to do is
I've
I'm
been
going to
getting little white kids to run mics in black rooms my whole life, dude. It's so funny. This is a great bit I do. Inexperienced white comics.
Yeah, he's like, I don't even
horrifically.
go up on stage. I get enough fulfillment from that.
Yeah, I just text the
good.
manager and he's like, it went terrible, and I'm like, that's all good enough for me, dude.
Hell yeah.
when you have a special, you have to put him in the thank you credits.
Yeah, exactly.
He really
Special
built
shout
your-
out to Chris,
Yeah.
man.
Also, though, what if that guy didn't have the headphones on because he was like, you know what? Today I'm going to give it a chance.
Yeah, right.
Today I'm
Yeah.
really going to try. I'm
Yeah,
going to listen. You're like,
exactly.
who's ready for some comedy? He's like, can't do it.
No,
Nope.
yeah,
nope,
no, he
nope.
had
And I'm
them
out.
ready.
Yeah.
It seemed.
And I'm
His
out.
phone was dead. He was just throwing them into.
What
You
kind
can
of
see they weren't
headphones?
plugged into anything.
What kind of headphones was it? Still when they were wired?
Yeah, there's the wired one still.
Oh,
They're
man.
like just
And that's showy.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
it's
yeah,
not
right.
like today
They
you
were like
can
the bright
hide.
white ones, so you can
Yeah.
see fucking.
Classic.
Incredible. Okay, well that's
Yeah.
not so bad, but that is hilarious.
Yeah.
Like that
was a fun-
incredible.
The direct eye contact is probably the best part.
That is
Yeah.
that was the most hurt I've ever been doing comedy.
Yeah.
Like definitely, like I really took that.
Did it really? It hurt. It really genuinely like hurt your feelings.
Like I didn't do it for
Oh,
like
you
a
were
little bit
serious
after
about that.
Like
Okay,
I didn't
yeah.
do it for like 2 months because I was like, I can't
Nice.
fucking take this.
Yeah. Did
But-
you? How long after that did you end up still hosting the mic, or did you quit pretty shortly
That was
after?
the last time.
The
I did it.
last time.
Yeah.
Okay.
I told Chris, I'm like, hey man, I'm done doing this. This sucks.
I can't.
Also, where are you?
Yeah. What's going on?
And
Yeah.
then after I quit, it just stopped doing it because no one's gonna run it. Because
Yeah.
no one else was
really,
there. You know?
really got your ass.
After you quit, everyone was like, we see how Willie is taking it. We don't want to sign up for
Yeah.
that.
But
no
just-
one would even come to it too.
He just
Like, it
walks
was
around
Yeah.
aimlessly, staring at things, and it's bad.
More people
drinking a lot
Yeah,
right
we're,
now.
we're actually really concerned.
Just quit his open mic career ended. He's drinking. What a loser.
We should do that though. More people should quit comedy. This is
Oh
what
yeah,
I've been
dude.
saying.
I think more people should quit all kinds
all
of stuff.
kinds of things.
Yeah.
All right, let's
Knitting,
name 3 people
painting,
who
you
should
know what I
quit.
Well,
I got there's some people I fucking know need to quit
Yeah.
music.
Yeah.
Fucking it's great. You know what I mean? There's,
yeah, it's hard though because it's like, I mean, when we all started, we weren't that good either. But you can kind of tell if someone's like improving or if they
yeah.
should call it quits.
No, it's like you're 10 years in.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should quit.
Yeah, that's not a brag.
You should give up.
When
Yeah.
people say how
Politely
long,
remove yourself.
when they say how
Yeah.
long they've been doing it, and everyone goes, ooh, that's
Yeah.
that is. Ooh.
I'm kind of embarrassed I said 2013 earlier because now everyone knows how long I've been doing
I think
comedy.
that's like when I started.
No, I
started
started 2015.
Okay.
Yeah.
it was like
Yeah.
2012, 2013. I
Yeah.
don't remember.
Yeah.
But I do remember you telling me a couple of years ago, you were like, yeah, man, when you fucking came to Seattle, you were so bad.
Yeah.
You're like, you bombed, but you bombed with so much confidence, it pissed me off. You were like, it made me mad because you would bomb, but you just have confidence. And it just really made me angry.
Willie, that's a very Willie
Yeah,
thing to
yeah.
say.
It's like, how the fuck is this guy enjoying this right now?
Yeah. And it's funny because it's Willie, so I'm like, hey, thanks, man. Like it still it still comes off like as
the
a
most
compliment.
charismatic dude ever telling you
I meant well.
yeah.
I was like, now you're hilarious. That was what I was getting to.
You were so bad.
I don't think I knew you when you were bad. I probably wouldn't have talked to you.
I was pretty bad for a while.
Yeah, I was fucking. Everyone was bad for a while. That's just fucking.
I know I was good immediately.
Yeah, right. I was
Still
great
do
right off
the
the bat.
same material. Yeah, no. I really honestly feel like I only got good like 5 years in, 4 or 5 years in.
Yeah.
You know, which like saying that out loud, it's like yikes, but it's also like that's a average amount of time for someone to figure out if they're actually starting to do well.
Yeah, seriously.
Thing.
Well, and like, there's a difference between like actually doing well and just thinking you're like, that was okay.
What did I have to say at 21 when I had no life?
Yeah.
I was just miserably depressed. I'm not interesting right now.
Yeah.
You know, like.
Well, and there was like, a lot of that, people would try to find these fun premises and stuff, like and try to talk about different things, but then you end up just like talking about buttons and fucking like, like, oh what's the deal with goldfish? And it's like just like nobody gives a fuck what you're saying.
I've been
like
thinking
at school,
about that a
nobody
lot.
talks about goldfish, but maybe there's a reason.
Yeah, here's a funny take.
Yeah. You know, I go back and forth on this because I really enjoy like very kind of offbeat comedy and stuff, and I love people who talk about like other issues or like general topics and stuff that maybe isn't direct to their life. But then my comedy is so personal, and I also like enjoy storytelling, and I enjoy like not like watching people tell like long stories like Mike Birbiglia or something, and so I'm like sometimes I'm like, oh, I should try to write stuff that isn't about my life, but then like the stuff that I love the most is about my life.
Just punching dogs on camera.
No, don't
see that?
tell me you it cut out.
No,
It cut out.
Anyway, we're sponsored by PETA.
Yeah. PETA.
Jessica's like, you're out of the house. You're not allowed to live with me anymore.
Couldn't even think of a slogan for PETA.
Yeah.
PETA,
We
love
hit-
them animals.
We don't hit dogs. Oh no!
No
What have I done?
No dog hitting since 1901.
Not hitting dogs without incident for over 100 years.
I'm gonna stop hitting dogs this year.
This is a good year to
Yeah,
stop
this is
hitting
your
dogs.
year. This is your year. You're gonna do it. Well, she's been talking about it for many years.
Yeah.
It's always been, I'm gonna
Yeah.
do it this year.
It's
I'm gonna
a
do it
no
that
hit girl
year.
summer, dude.
Never.
We're not hitting
Yeah.
dogs this
It's
this
always
summer.
my
Gorals.
resolution. Yeah, get the Gorlies. We're going. We're hitting.
We're going not hitting dogs
Ow. We're gonna go to the dog park and not
and
hit
not
any
hit
of
a
them.
single one. Bitches.
Get in, bitches.
Who's
We're going to
with
the dog
me?
park.
And guess what? We're not hitting the dogs. Ooh. Oh, what?
I know.
That's right, bitch. Hop in.
Get into my doorless Jeep right now, you fucking cunt.
Get in through the beads that are fucking used as doors.
Why
And
don't
we're going to
people-
not hit dogs.
Why don't people have that on Jeeps?
Right? Yeah, the beads would be great.
When you
those
drive,
16
it's just
Sweet
swinging
16
in the
beads. Like those fucking giant Armenian flags. They're like,
they pull up to the dog park and just stand at the fence and just fucking put their glasses down and just glare at the dogs.
And she's
get
like,
closer to the dog,
man,
like,
I
Not this
really
thing."
want to hit that one.
No,
I
bitch.
can't. I'm gonna.
and then just pets.
Yeah.
What?
I know you bitches thought I was gonna hit that dog. I know you thought I was gonna hit that Pomeranian. I'm gonna do it. Oh, how did we get here? Oh boy. Okay. So, any other funny stories from your time?
One guy threw peanuts at me once in Seattle. So my friend had just died. I
Good.
just found out like minutes before getting on
Great.
stage. And remember that?
Amazing.
Remember Tig Notaro did that thing where she like
Yes.
talked about cancer.
Yeah, I love
And like that had just happened. I was
Yeah.
like, maybe I can just like talk this out.
You were like, "This is my cancer
Yeah, this
set."
is my cancer set right
Yeah.
here. In the,
Where
in
was
the
it?
Blue Moon Tavern
Oh
in the U
God.
District.
Was it a mic or a show?
It was I think it was a mic.
That's a mic for sure.
Yeah.
How-
And so, like this is my fucking. I'm just gonna be so poetic and
Yeah.
fucking and just the most prolific fucking night.
People are gonna
in the
talk
Blue
about this
Moon.
for years.
Yeah.
I've only ever been. Every time I've been to the Blue Moon, there's been a fight.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's a funny story.
Well, how long into comedy were you?
I was probably like 2 years in.
Love it.
Maybe.
Okay.
Love
2
it.
3 years
Yeah.
in.
2 years
Not
in,
good.
open mic.
Yeah,
your
I'm
friend just
20.
died. You're like,
I'm like
the
19
show,
or 20. I'm
the
fucking
show
all-
must go on.
Still all like, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm next.
You're like my friend
My
died,
friend
but I
just
gotta
died,
go to this mic.
But no. I'm at the mic and I find out he dies there.
Wow.
And I'm next on the show.
yeah,
You
gotta
They're
go.
calling my name. I gotta get up there.
The lights.
The lights.
comedy
I can't
doesn't
say no.
stop for anyone.
Yeah.
You know.
This is what greats are made of.
Yes. Yeah.
Right
Yeah. And honestly, I'm gonna remember that when you have your True Hollywood story. I'm gonna be like,
Yeah.
Willie always wanted it
Willie,
so
he
bad.
wanted it
You
so
think
bad.
Carlin would have went home?
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Exactly.
No,
You think
he's
Jeff
here.
Dunham would have packed up and left? No. Peanut stays out.
So I'm like, fucking, I gotta go up. And so I talk about, I'm like, I can't remember what I say, but I'm like talking about, it's like, hey, I just found out my friend had just died, and I don't really know how to
Yeah.
process it. You know, it's crazy how,
Yeah.
you know, we're all here for such a short amount of time, and you know, we just got to cherish the stuff. And a peanut hits me, and I'm like, who the fuck threw a peanut? And it's this guy. He looks like Beans from fucking from whatever that show was.
Even Stevens.
Yeah, even Stevens. Looks like fucking Beans, and he's like, be funny. And I threw the mic at him and tried to fight him.
I love
And then
that energy.
I was banned from the Blue Moon that night. So that's that. That was a.
You're banned from the Blue Moon for changing comedy forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I chucked the mic at his
God,
head and
you know
fucking
what?
tried to run over
People
from
were like, I
town.
didn't know
all
I
I
could do
can
that.
think about is I hope you were recording that night.
I think I deleted it. I think I was, and I deleted it because I was so angry and ashamed and fucking.
I mean, you
But-
would have been viral by now. You know,
Yeah.
a peanut, one little peanut, and you bopped him on the head.
No, and then he said I missed. I fucking threw the mic at him. I didn't hit him.
You're like,
I just
didn't
tried
hit
to
him.
run. Then I tried to run at him, and then
Yeah,
fucking
you're
yeah.
like,
It was
I didn't
so
hit him
bad. It was-
technically.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was just terrible.
That's
Oh
so
my
funny.
God.
Yeah,
Do you get heckled a lot?
not anymore.
Okay, yeah.
Not usually.
I feel like hecklers have gotten like more pronounced since reels started happening.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because
Because-
everyone's posting fucking crowd work jokes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
they
it's like
think,
it's the same joke every goddamn time.
Yeah, and they think it's like they
They think they're
that-
helping now.
Yeah, exactly. They think it's that they're part of the show.
Yeah.
yeah,
Which was
yeah.
like always the case.
yeah,
Is they were always like, nah, I'm helping. And
Exactly.
I'm giving you something. But now they're
Yeah.
like, oh, I can actually see that this goes out to
Yeah,
the
and
world.
this helps
So
them?
I
Yeah.
am helping.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, they just think that it's like, so you have a very conversational tone on stage. And so I'm wondering if they like call and respond to you sometimes in a weird way. You know?
That it can be a trap.
Sometimes people
Yeah.
will be like, they're like, yeah, or something like that.
Yeah,
you know? But
yeah.
usually they're not.
Yeah.
They understand.
Yeah.
That like it's stand up and
Totally.
You know, and like, but sometimes I do get that like I'm helping.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
fucking like always.
Yeah.
Because if
annoying.
you entertain it too much.
Yeah. Well, that's why I never post anything crowd work. I never want to because
Yeah.
it's like I don't want anyone coming to a show of mine and thinking this is helping.
Yeah.
Like you come for the fucking stuff I write.
Well, that's what it
And,
is
like-
too. I feel like there's like so many more like crowd work comics now, and I'm like, you just don't write.
Yeah.
And,
Well,
like,
some
I
people
like
are really
crowd
good at
work.
it too, you know?
Yeah.
And that's and like,
Yeah.
you know, not everybody writes too, you know? Like I
Yeah.
know people who just figure it out on stage
Right.
and they're still good. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It's just not what I want
Yeah.
my crowd to come expecting.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah.
I'm not doing crowd work. I
Yeah.
fucking hate it.
Yeah, you're
I
like,
don't care about your life.
I don't
Front
care.
row.
I
you
don't
fuck-
care
I don't give a shit.
how long you've been together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
want. I don't want to know.
You're like,
Come
I don't-
laugh and we'll
I'm
fucking
not-
screw around and I hope you have a great night. But I don't want to learn
Yeah.
about like we can talk after. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Fucking talk to me after the show. Then I'll get
Yes.
to fucking know you. Like,
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
when
yeah,
I'm doing
Yeah.
this.
I'm not going to ask you if you're on a date and then you say no
Mm-hmm.
and then I make it awkward because I say, oh, does one of you
Yeah.
want it to be?
No, and
then
I
I
do that,
ruin your
too.
whole friendship.
Yeah, exactly. dude.
Yeah.
And I used to do that a ton. And it's fucking, you know, it's just part of
Yeah.
I think part of learning how to be, and that's a big thing too, is like being confident in just what you're writing. You don't have to get permission. You know, you don't have to be like, hey, who's on a date? I have a dating story. You can just be like, I was on a date the other day. You don't have to fucking, you don't have to be like, hey, we all know dates.
Yeah.
Like everyone fucking knows what a date is.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't have to get them on the side
where
of
it's
that,
like you do the crowd work expecting something to be the perfect response for you to just launch into another joke, you know?
Yeah.
Like it's not worth doing. Yeah.
Well, and sometimes it totally derails it too. We're like, who's on a date? This guy on a date? And he's like, my wife is dead. And you're like,
I actually love that.
Well, get back out there, buddy.
I love that. I'm like, all right, now I am into
Let's
it.
get you
that's true. I guess that is a fun thing.
Who wants
like,
to
let's
fuck
go.
this sad guy? Huh?
Or it's just like, who's on a date? And they're like, I'm on a date. And they're like, who are you with? And I'm alone. And like he's just confused and I'm confused. And then now I have to do the joke. And like, it's just like,
It's a lot.
I don't want to invite that chaos. There's enough chaos in my own head. I don't want your chaos jumping in here too.
Go home. No singles allowed. Everybody has to be on a date if they come to my shows.
I expect you to bring a +1.
Yeah, every's fucking.
Yeah.
It's the Valentine's show.
Yeah. I'm going to smell your guys' hands when you come in. You better have just had sex. It's got to smell like the opposite. It's got to smell like the opposite gender's genitalia.
You're walking down the
no
line.
No dick hands on guy, unless you're gay. I guess that's fine. All right.
Come on.
I changed it. You just got to have a smell in your hand.
You're walking down the line. You're like, all right.
Onion. Wow.
No onion.
Yeah.
It's got to be pussy or dick smell.
Yeah, and he knows onion.
You can't use yours.
He knows onion.
Yeah.
Before he goes down the line, he's smelling the onion. He's getting the scent.
That's my palate cleanser.
Yeah,
That's how I know.
Security at Willie's show was crazy.
Yeah.
They
guy out there with an onion?
Yeah. They
It's
made
just
us put our
fucking-
hands in those cell phone holders.
No, you're just walking German shepherds down the line. All right, ID's out. Fingers up.
Yeah, fingers. We see those under that fingernails.
Yeah.
So dumb. Oh my god. Oh my
Pull people into a room. We need further questioning. Who'd you fuck?
Yeah, who'd you fuck?
Name the name.
Name names. Yeah.
What
Are they here?
positions?
They're not here with you? Get out.
I'm actually really into this now. I feel like this has to happen.
Should be getting into the leather special.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You gotta
Bring
fuck.
it back. Yeah, you're not getting in if you. Yeah.
You better all be. You better not be horny anymore.
And then you open up.
That's
you
the only
go,
way to trust it. You got to have just had sex to watch my show because it's gonna get you riled up.
Yeah.
You
better
come out the first line. Y'all look like you fuck. Like, yeah, and they go crazy.
Then he walks in and goes,
Yeah.
smells like sex in here.
Oh my god, you guys, we can't release this one. This has to be
Too many good
censored.
ideas.
Great,
Yeah,
yeah,
too
exactly.
many good ideas.
There's a Patreon one. You got to pay for these ideas.
Yeah.
I want my fucking cut.
I had a really good marketing idea the other day. You guys can use it if you want.
Okay.
Tell me what you think. I'm going to. Do you remember the rejection hotline? Like it was a number you would give out and people would call it and be like, "Oh, this person."
Oh, I do remember that. Yeah.
So what I want to do is I'm gonna give all my. I'm gonna pull out a cell phone line or like a Google Voice number or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm going to make business cards and put that number on it. And then I'm going to get all my friends who are really hot to just go hit on people at bars. And then when they give them their number, they'll like slide them the business card. And then when they text them, it's like hey, this is a link to my comedy album. I think it's a good idea.
I think you're going to get a lot of angry, horny dudes watching your
press is
set.
good. Hey, no
Ariana's
different.
fans are hostile.
No different than now, you know? Yeah, that's
You're
my
gonna-
target audience.
You're going to put people on to 4chan.
Furious, horned up men.
Yeah. They're like, you know what? I never thought about being an incel until now.
I fucking
I'm
hate
making incels every day, and I'm proud of it.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
proud
good.
of it.
Well, it's
Yeah,
like Logan
good.
Gunselman put ads for her album
Oh,
on
that
Pornhub.
was-
Yeah, that was
So
really funny.
funny.
Yeah.
There was one who was like, "Don't think about your mom. Too late.
Yeah.
Listen to my album." That was my favorite one.
Logan's so funny. She did something else where she went to like go see a movie and she printed out fake posters and just stuck them around the AMC. And I was like, this is fucking hilarious.
She does great with that stuff.
I love a
fucking,
bit. I love a like I'm going
bit.
to a life bit. Yeah. Oh God, it's like Bo did something. Did you ever see his video of when he snuck into a movie theater?
Yeah, I remember that.
It was. I love stuff like that where it's just like so stupid, but you know that they had to spend days planning it. Like they were like, I'm gonna show up to this theater and do this stupid thing.
I had to go to a store to get big enough clothes to fit us both.
It's like you're in the red. Like you're like, I spent $1,000 to do this 5-minute bit.
We spent $30 to save $12 on a ticket.
That's the fucking best.
That's the thing. That's the thing. Yeah, I love it. It's so dumb. That's what we're here for.
Yeah, me and Bojo started like the same week in Seattle. Like it was, I've known Bojo forever.
Yeah.
I think I remember him talking to me about like, I think me and my friend are gonna go sneak into this movie theater. Like the week before he did it, and then he did it, and then like Jimmy Fallon did it or something like that. Like it got stolen by.
And then you saw the video and you said, "You crazy son of a bitch, you did it."
The video still gets reposted all the time too, which is so wild.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bojo's blowing up.
Yeah, he's doing great.
Yeah, he's doing great. Shout out, bud. We're proud of you. I am though. I'm so proud when I see anyone we started with.
Yeah, for real.
Stuff. It makes me so happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think you can't be fucking jealous of people.
No.
Because it's like, you know, we're hoping this impossible thing happens. Like, you fucking, you know, like, I'm happy when someone breaks through and makes this impossible thing.
Oh my God.
Not so fucking terrifying. You know? Like, it's good.
It feels like it makes me feel better because I'm like, okay, like they're doing it and they work hard and I like their material. It works for the people who are funny, you know, like the thing that kills me is when I see like, I don't know, I've worked with some headliners where I'm like, you're headlining? Mm-hmm. Like, you know, I'm like, I'd rather see my friends blow up and do well than like I opened for this one guy and oh my God, Willie, it was so bad.
Who was it?
I don't even remember his name, but he was a crowd work comic.
Okay.
And I like I said, I like crowd work and stuff, but like, you know, a lot of crowd work is just like, you know, banked questions and then they get a response and then they like at the end they just basically summarize everything that happened in the show.
Yeah,
which, like whatever,
exactly.
right? And he was like nice enough or whatever, but if I knew how the show was gonna go as soon as I got there because they tell us they're like, don't do crowd work, and I'm like, okay, fine, done, no problem, you know. And then they go, he does a full 45 of crowd work, and I was like, all right, like can't wait to see this, right? And then I'm hosting, so I'm asking him like, when do you want the light? And he's like, maybe at 30. And I was like, okay, so you like you're doing 45. He's like, I'm not gonna do 45.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, these bookers are gonna be pissed, but I'm just gonna give you the light whenever you want the light.
Yeah.
And he was supposed to do 45. The first show he did maybe 35.
Yeah.
And it was so like boring. It was the most boring comedy I've ever heard. It's like, oh, you guys have a lot of banks here. And I was like, oh no, that was the opening bit, Willie. That was the opening bit. You guys have a lot of BECUs. And I was like, I gotta leave. But I was hosting the entire.
Those aren't even banks.
Yeah, it's a credit union.
Oh my God. And I
Learn the
literally
difference.
left that night like this. I was like, I can fucking headline. I was like,
I'm
I
the
can do
fucking
this.
greatest.
Yeah, I'm the greatest comic. I buried him. Like I like as a host that I buried him. I was like, this is so bad. Yeah.
No, that's gonna happen.
He sees you do one joke and he's like, fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I gotta work.
Wow,
And the
we got a
thing is,
writer.
He's the nicest guy and he like writes on a really good like television show and stuff, but I was like, dude, this is bad. Like I would not bother touring with
What
this.
show does he write on?
Yeah.
I forget. It was some Comedy Central like
Word.
yeah.
Crank Yankers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He's like, I gotta spend all my time writing jokes for TV. I don't write jokes for me.
I mean, probably.
I write them for Andy Samberg.
I write him.
On Brooklyn
I write him for
Nine-Nine.
special ed.
No. I legally can't do any of my jokes.
Yeah.
I will be sued by ABC.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Yeah, I fucking I did a show in with like a TikToker guy, and same thing. It was like you're supposed to do 45. It's fucking sold out. Like
Damn.
just packed out.
Here in LA.
Yeah, I think it
Damn.
was like in Oxnard or something like that.
Oh,
or-
okay.
It's one of the satellite improvs.
Yeah.
And it's fucking stage of the wall, sold out.
Oh my god.
I have a great set. The feature has a great set. I'm hosting, and then guy comes out and like just first joke kind of lands, and
Okay.
then you realize that he's just like kind of doing his TikToks up on stage, and the crowd is just like, "What? Like we planned out our week.
to be here.
We paid fucking $40 a pop to fucking watch this guy eat fucking dicks. Like that's like, and that's like kind of going back to what we were saying. Like fucking, you need to
gotta
go eat
learn.
dick somewhere because you're gonna eat dick somewhere.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
promise
yeah.
you're gonna fucking eat dick
It's
somewhere.
going to
you
happen.
You better fucking
It's
make it
not
be
a
those
if.
7 guys in a bar.
Yeah.
And not fucking 600 people
Yeah.
That are
who
playing
fucking
pool.
got babysitters
Yeah.
and fucking like booked fucking time.
Yeah.
They drove 30 minutes. They're like fucking like you ruin these people's nights
Yeah.
by
Yeah.
fucking moving. Like it's just that's fucked up, dude. Like you don't,
Yeah.
that's not fucking love for your crowd. That's
Some
fucking
people-
that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Went into the red to come to that show.
Yeah,
Like,
literally.
you know?
Like, yeah, people fucking like,
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
your
that's like
second
that's their
in the
one
red.
thing they're doing this month.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
one thing they could afford to do.
Yeah.
And you fucking tanked it, you fucking
Yeah.
asshole.
Yeah.
You did 30 minutes of sucking, and then fucking when you're supposed to do 45.
You were supposed to do 30 of sucking, 10 of fucking, and I go,
yeah, and then nothing. Yeah.
let's go.
Now the numbers all
Yeah,
out of
it's
whack.
like, yeah, exactly. But like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And like, and those people are super grateful to like
Yeah.
the comics who do well, and they're like, thanks for doing. Like,
Right.
what the fuck was that about? Like, they're like, you
Yeah.
know, they're. I don't
Have
know.
you ever
It
had?
just-
My favorite thing is when people go, "Oh, you were my favorite. I loved you more than the headliner." And I'm
Yeah.
like, "That's yeah." I mean,
That's always
whatever,
nice.
right? We all have someone just connects with someone's style of comedy more, so that's less maybe about like how the headliner did sometimes, but it's like very
Yeah.
funny when that happens
Yeah.
because they feel like they're letting you in on a little secret. They're
Yeah.
like, oh,
I
you,
think
you
you
my
were the
favorite."
best.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh, you're the arbiter of
And
comedy."
then there's like
Yeah.
3 other comics next to
Yeah.
you.
yeah.
And they're like, all right, later, bitch.
No, and I'm behind you, just like you can follow me on Instagram.
Yeah.
Here's
Yeah,
my
exactly.
QR code.
That is the best when someone says that, and then the real fucking twist of the knife
Yeah.
is when they say that, and then they look at the other
Yeah, they look
comics
at you.
Yeah.
and don't
All right,
say anything,
you guys
and
have a
then
good
just walk away,
Take care.
or they just don't
That's
say
a fucking
anything.
ruthless one,
They're
dude.
like, "Wow, you were so great. We loved it. So funny."
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then they just walk, and you're like, "Well, I'll go fucking."
I'll see you later. Yeah.
Oh,
I'll
you know
just
what
go
my
commit.
favorite
Yeah,
is?
I've been on both
though?
sides of that.
Yeah.
My favorite is I get this a lot. I thought you weren't gonna be funny, but you were hilarious.
Really?
Yeah, I get it.
I think that's just
a
misogyny.
lot.
I've never heard that. No one's ever been like, this fucking guy is not going to be funny
Yeah.
at all.
No, it
Usually
literally
they find
is.
out later.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it literally is. I can
They're
tell.
like, this bitch.
Well, you know, yeah. And that's a nice word.
Sucks.
You know?
Yeah, exactly.
I think it really is. I've noticed that if I don't open with certain jokes, people do not give 2 shits about me. Or I notice that like after I tell a certain joke, they'll be like, "Oh, she's cool. Like she's fine." Like,
Yeah.
Because I think I go up on stage and I think people are like, "Who's this like ditzy dumb bitch?"
Yeah.
You know. But I'm like, I'm cool.
No, yeah.
I'm a fun
If
time.
you actually get to know, you're
Yeah.
fucking great.
Yeah,
I agree.
I have refugee parents.
Yeah. I have a
Everybody be
fun
cool.
story.
Yeah. Everybody be cool.
That's what you should say. Just walk up, chill out. I have
Yeah.
refugee
Yeah.
parents.
Refugee parents.
All right.
That would be funny.
I should open with that. I'm gonna try that.
Chill the
Chill.
fuck out.
Everybody calm down. I've
We
had
get
enough
it.
of you. Yeah. Okay, any other crazy stories? Or if you have a good one, a crazy good one.
Good ones are not as fun, you know. It's always nice to hear good stories, but
You're like, good
no
for
one's
you.
listening for fucking good stories.
Yeah.
You know?
They don't need the hope and positivity.
This is a not comedy related thing. This is just
Oh,
working the door at
I
the
love
store.
that.
I mean, it's like comedy related, but it's
Yeah.
not on stage.
Yeah.
The other day there was like this homeless guy trying to get in through the parking lot, right? And just like walking up, and we're like, come on. And he's been in the street like for like an hour,
Okay.
just like
Just
dancing and
loitering?
fucking losing his mind. No, he's
Oh.
on a bunch of drugs.
Okay.
He's like fucked up. But he's like in the street fucking dancing and shit.
Yeah.
And so I'm working the patio and I'm just like staring at this fucking guy. Like, I'm so cold. I'm like, fuck you, you piece of shit. I hope you get hit.
Hey, what is he, a dog?
Come on. We're not hitting dogs.
Shout out again to our sponsor,
Yeah.
PETA.
PETA.
Yeah.
It's not just bread.
Yeah. Yeah.
But so I'm that was good too. Though. You got a slogan finally. Thank you.
Good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But So I'm just like, fuck, it's like late. I'm fucking not having a good time. And the guy starts to walk up and he's harassing people as they leave now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, God damn it. Like he's still on the sidewalk, so I got to deal with him until he's on Comedy Store property, right?
Oh,
so I'm just like,
okay.
all right, he's annoying, but I don't care. Like, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes down the fucking whatever driveway.
Okay.
And I'm like, now I have to get involved. And I'm like, hey, dude, you can't fucking be back here. And he's like, I'm everywhere, man. I'm the eternal. He just fucking
And you're like, oh,
crazy
fuck,
shit.
that's a
And I'm
good
like,
point. My
yeah.
bad.
I was like, I guess we are everywhere. We're all kind of
I didn't realize.
But you got to go over there, though.
That's
and
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. My bad.
I didn't realize you were the driveway. The driveway was you. I never thought about that.
Actually, now that you said that, go ahead. Be my guest. Yeah.
So he's fucking, I'm trying to get, but I'm also like behind the wall too. I'm just like, hey, stop. And he's like, not stopping.
Yeah.
And so I like call Faji over and Faji's like, hey, you can't fucking do it. Then security comes and everyone's like kind of blocking this guy. He's like, you got to go, dude. You got to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And he pulls out a harmonica and he's like, and just starts backing up into traffic again. And fucking gets back into traffic and then just keeps dancing.
Is he the
Damn.
Pied Piper?
And we're all like,
He
we're like
showed
trying
you.
we're trying to kick him out, but he's hilarious.
Yeah.
So we're laughing.
You're like, give him five.
You
Give
gotta
him
go.
five.
You gotta get out of here. And we're like cracking up, and he's fucking playing this harmonica in our fucking
It was the
faces.
dude from Blues Traveler.
We're like, stop! You're killing me. But you
so
gotta
funny.
go, dude. You gotta-
He's the other half of Hootie and the Blowfish.
I did the harmonica on Piano Man.
Wait, is this the same guy who eventually snuck into the bathroom to take a shower?
No, that's a different guy.
Okay.
So that happened
Wow.
like a couple days ago. This guy.
What a week.
Did he have a
Yeah.
harmonica as well?
Yeah.
Did he have a harmonica as
No,
well?
he was not fun or silly at all. He was fucking. He was a scary, insane homeless guy. It
All right.
Oh my god.
That's fair.
was awful.
Oh my
That's
Get him a
fair.
harmonica. He's fun, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Every homeless person should have a harmonica, and I stand by that.
That's why we're partnering up with PETA
Yeah.
for the 1 million harmonica march.
They just need a music program to change their life.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You imagine walking down Skid
if there
Row
was-
just handing out harmonicas,
We
and
just
then you
need-
just hear collectively just, what the fuck is this?
Well, out of any population,
They're smoking
they would play
crack
the
off
blues.
it. Hey, you know, if we heat this up, we can smoke heroin off it. No! Foil, no!
You're going to have a lot to sing about. I need food.
Yeah. The blues comes from pain.
That's what they all say.
Yeah.
You know. Oh my god. Oh Willie.
Well,
Willie.
what a great time.
Well, do you have any advice or something you wish you knew when you started doing comedy?
Just find a way that you like creating stuff, like writing jokes or whatever it is, whether it's on stage or paper or whatever it is. And I don't know, just like stick to that. Don't have to be other comedians. You know what I mean? Be
Yeah.
you. No matter how many great comics you see, how do you fucking think? How do you write?
What's
That's
your
fucking-
voice?
Yeah, don't copy
Yeah.
someone because they're good. Yeah, because then you could be the person that
Yeah.
other people copy.
And I
fucking
think when we
good.
all start, we kind of take the voice of like some of our heroes sometimes.
Yeah,
too,
totally.
You know.
No, I sounded like
Yeah.
I sounded just like Louis when I started, like but really bad.
Yeah. You're like
I was like
a
the
worse
cadence.
Louis.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was the
yeah.
cadence of Louis without
Yeah.
being funny at all.
Yeah.
You were like the homeless guy without the harmonica.
Just there's no spark here.
Yeah,
There's
there's
nothing
no
exciting
magic.
here.
Yeah, no, that's actually great advice because I feel like also we all feel pressure of like, oh, well, everyone else is doing this or like, should I do this? It's like comedy is so big now that like technically everything is alternative comedy and you can just do it your way.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Like you see a bunch of crowd work posts, doesn't
Yeah.
mean you got to start doing crowd work. Like,
Right.
You don't fucking
Yeah.
have to be.
Yeah.
You don't have to fit in a bubble. You don't have to fit in a box like actors do. You know what I mean? Like a lot of comics. What makes comics so cool? What makes comedy so cool is like you can really be you, and that's what makes it exciting. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Amazing. Well.
And also suck a bunch. You got to suck a ton. That's a big part of it.
No, honestly, it really
Keep
will.
sucking until you're
Yeah.
not sucking anymore.
It sounds counterintuitive, but being bad gives you confidence because you're like, oh, if I can get through this, then
yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
like
And then when you're
next
good,
time-
you're like, I'm fucking.
If you get
doing
I'm a
anything.
god.
Yeah.
If you get comfortable bombing,
yeah,
unstoppable.
Yeah.
And not even comfortable where you're
Yeah.
just like, I don't recognize I'm bombing. You're like, yeah, I'm bombing, but like, again, it's
Yeah.
not a if, it's a when.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
gonna
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you're
Still
just
fucking-
like, yeah,
happens all the
whatever.
time. I bombed in fucking that Don't Tell show we did the other week. You know,
You
it was
didn't
fucking,
bomb.
No, but I mean, it was not fun.
You were also the first one to go up.
No, I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like, bombing never stops.
Right,
Like,
yeah,
that, you'll just
exactly.
go on
Yes,
forever.
yes,
You know what I
yes,
mean?
yeah.
Like, and that's fucking.
Yeah. And I think too, it's like bombing can mean like, okay, you just aren't there writing wise, and some people should recognize that they're never going to be good comics. But like,
Yeah.
bombing is also like you're a great comic, and you've done those jokes for probably a long time, and still you can have a show where everything's just off.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
And that's that's just part of it.
Yeah,
It's-
and not
it's
beating
okay.
yourself up about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't fucking. I used to drive home just
Sobbing.
screaming. Like, like fucking losing my mind after a bad set. And then now it's just
Yeah.
like, well, what are you going to do?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Fuck, I'm
It
gonna-
happens.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
You
I'll have
know?
another one tomorrow that's going to be great.
Amazing.
And
yeah.
then the next day it might, who
Yeah.
knows, you know?
Exactly.
Fucking-
Yeah. Amazing. Well, thank you, Willie. Where can people find you?
At Willie Simon _, on all things.
Amazing.
Yeah, not
And
at Willie Simon. It's this guy in I think Nigeria, and he won't respond to me. I'm trying to get the handle. He won't text me back.
He's like, this isn't the Red Cafe, you white fuck.
It's the guy from the headphones.
He played the long game.
He's scheming. He was scheming.
He played the long game. He put him in and he said, I got something for you, buddy.
He's like,
I'm gonna
I'll
get-
remember the name.
I'm going to get at Willie Simon. I'm going to get WillieSimon.com.
Yeah, I got it fucking
I'm going to get your
all.
fucking
Yeah.
social security number.
You have a podcast as well, right? Two Dumb Babies.
Yeah, Two
Very
Dumb Babies
funny.
with Eric Freeman, and then I'm doing Concrete Kicks also with Brian
Hell
Vokey
yeah.
and Jackson Banks. So check out those. And then for show dates, go to WillieSimon.com. I'm at the Madhouse April 5th headlining.
Woo.
And then I think in Ventura
Hell
in like
yeah.
mid-April headlining over
Nice.
there. So yeah, so come
That's
come
what's
to one of
up.
those shows if you live over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Thanks for having me.
This is probably going to
Blessed.
come out
So
after
fun.
that,
That's
but
fine.
But you know what?
As long as people know I'm headlining. As long as they know I'm a fucking.
well, in that
Yeah.
case, I'm headlining every night
Yeah.
here until this comes out.
yeah. We can rearrange release dates
Yeah,
for
yeah.
his stuff. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, fuck you, dude.
Yeah, I run the show.
I know
here.
someone on the inside here.
I mean, it's cute. You want to plug dates, but I'm never putting this out. So,
We cut him off. We're like, the audio got messed up.
It's just Moki barking.
and for dates, all right, you can find me on all social media platforms at Grant Radish, GrentRaddish. Elliott GB for dates. Don't got a lot of them, but you know they'll pop up. They'll get there.
I
So,
love that.
I'm glad someone does.
Mine's at Arijana Ramic on everything. And yeah, show dates on the website, all that jazz.
Allthatjazz.com.
All that jazz. And we were sponsored by PETA. I just want to be clear.
Yeah. And it has to do the Bob Barker sign off. And remember, don't hit your dog.
Don't hit your dogs.
Don't do it.